Hello Captains, it's me Tonic TZW here in the Tier 7 British Tech Tree battleship the Vanguard, and man how I wish this thing came issued with asbestos underpants, because the number of fireproof medals I'm picking up in this one is absolutely ridiculous. It's a fire starter itself, and that's how I've been playing it. I've been out and watched a few videos online. Apparently it's been buffed a few times. It can't take a hit well, but it has got a very quick reload, and its HE does quite a bit of damage if you get it right, which I don't always seem to be able to do. But this game was a bit of an exception, because straight away, running a triple green booster to give us a bit of extra range, we drop a shot straight onto that Brandenburg, and he's got one fire and it's ticking, so we're going to put some more out there. And there's the Rook as the carrier comes in to have a go at us, and there was a Weimar out there as well. Now this is Epicenter, and normally if I'm in a destroyer you'll see me playing the caps and doing what I can to get rid of enemy destroyers. This one's a bit different. I decide that because the rear turret angles are so awful on here, where I want to be is out on a flank so I can shoot at something in front of me and also put shots out into the center of the map. But we've got the Rook, we've got the Weimar. I'm going to punish him. I'm going to punish him later. I'm going to annoy him so much, like the Weimar really enjoys annoying all of us with his little fast loading HE spam. But we aren't going to let him have his way today. Now, Epicenter, to me, it's a map mode that shouldn't be in this game anywhere higher than tier 5, because it high tiers with radar, long range sonar, literally as a destroyer it's almost impossible to play without the support of your team. And this game we're going to see some great support from the team, because we are going to mutually support each other a little bit later on. And this cruiser that's beside me there is going to end up all the way on the other side of the map, but he's going to be doing his thing. Come on Willie Weimar, come out from behind your rock, let me give you a little spanking. The Rook looks like he is either burning or flooding. We go on the Weimar again as he disappears, and we get another fire and an incapacitation, and it looks like that one is damage controlled straight away, so we must have broken something important. But we're 2 ships down, red team are 1 ship down. Red team are turning 2 caps because there's a destroyer in there, and our Jaeger is doing everything he can to keep things spotted. The cruiser is keeping the pressure on that Weimar as well. We got his engine out. Does it look like he's got a fire on it? He's ticking for sure, but we'll knock something else out and take a few more hit points off him. And the Rook has decided that he doesn't want to be part of this fight, and so he's decided to start running away. One thing I do like about the Vanguard is these super heals, and it has saved me in games more than once. Not always a victory, sometimes a defeat, but it does give you the ability to keep fighting on for longer than you might expect to. And that's going to help us with this Rook, because we are trading HE and trading fires with each other, and I'm going to let mine tick because I think that my heals are slightly better than his heals. I think we're running Cunningham on this build, and I can't remember who my inspirations are, but we are running as much range as we can and as fast a reload as we can. And I know I'm showing a bit of skirt to this Rook, but I'm trying to push down further down the map and basically force him to turn more to get onto me. There's another fire. I'm double fired. He is going out of the game. Didn't realise the planes were coming in, and I hit the damage control, but I'm going to get lucky here I think and not take a flood, but he's going to come round and have another crack at me. The Weimar is running as far and as fast as he can. He is a little chicken ship. That's a P, not a T, and he's out of my range now. I think he realizes that I do outrange him, and he can't do that thing where he sits safely at the back of the map spamming HE. So he's got his tail between his legs, and we have got our rudder out. We're going to pop our last heal there, but it isn't going to be the last help we need to keep those hit points up. The carrier does seem adamant that he wants to sink us. The Jaeger here, big shout out to him. His name is Pop something, I'll call it out at the end, but he did me an absolute solid in this game, and I did tell him keep your eyes peeled on the YouTube channel because this one is going out there. And there is the Weimar. He's got nothing left. What is he going to do? Is he going to try and hide behind the island? Is he going to try and get past the island? Or is he going to go back to port? We're only on 61,000 damage. It isn't a huge game, this. I know a lot of people run fire with fire now. On this, I'm still running will to rebuild, because if you've got teammates and you've got communication, then it is still relevant, and I will show you why it is still relevant in just a little bit. Because we're in on the caps. I'm looking, the destroyer and the battleship out there are fixated on our aircraft carrier, but red team's carrier is somewhere out here because these planes are coming in thick and fast. We've already got 14 plane kills, and look at that, we've got 19 incapacitations, but that Massachusetts is just on the limit of range and going away from us. But in doing so, they're going to sail outside of the last cap. Get the carrier spotted 10 k's in front of us, and I tell the DD I'm probably going to need will to rebuild before too long, as our cargo takes out the Massachusetts with a flesh wound, and we'll slow it down to normal speed for the last couple of minutes of the game. And I tell the Jaeger, if you can get torps on the guy, get torps on, but stick close to me for will to rebuild, and I will shoot the planes down for you and keep you safe as well, and then we can get on this guy together. The destroyer is so far back in the map, there's no way that he can get back to kill us. The only thing that's going to make a difference is this cargo, but while we are holding all 3 capture points, our team points are going up. We're up to almost a 200 point lead now. We take torps in the side there, and we're watching those hit points, and you'll see that they are slowly keeping that tick up. We're watching where those torpedoes are coming from again. We do have a damage control available if we take a flood, but what happens here? No, we take a little ding. I'm guessing we must be damage saturated on there, and all the while this little Jaeger is keeping his eye on how far away he is from me, and we're just going to keep pouring the fire onto that cargo. If you're new to the game, what you might not know is that if you hit a carrier and get a fire or a flood, it will automatically get damage controlled the first time, which means that if you hit him again and get another fire, that one is going to tick for the maximum duration. Now I went very low on health there, but there's 23 seconds on the game. That guy is ticking. I know if I can land some shots, this HE is going to punch hard. We get them in the air. 15, 13, 12, bang, that's it. 10 seconds to go. I'm burning, but I am going to survive this one, even if I do nudge into this island, because that will to rebuild is going to keep me ticking. We finish with a fireproof medal and a clear sky, 107,880 damage. I don't seem to be hitting any like 150s or 200s in this. Yeah, I think my average is probably around 80,000. It just depends on how it's played and what ships are in the game. But 30 planes down in total, and what surprised me was, there you go, 3,154 base XP. I do not know where that come from, but it's another ship that I've broken the 3,000 XP barrier on, and I'm glad to add that one to the collection. Most kills I've had so far is 4. I've missed out on the Kraken a couple of times very narrowly, but we've got about 50,000 points to grind to get up to the Temeraire, and then I can put this one to bed, and it's another tech tree line complete. Don't forget, smash the like button, leave me a comment, let me know your high score and your high XP, and as always, until next time, take care of yourselves and goodbye.